Hello again. This is Dwight here. I'm going to go over Learning Unit 2. And Learning Unit 2, the title is Internet Searchers. You're all Internet searchers, whether you want to be or not. It's a part of what we use with our technology. So as usual, the first thing you want to do is click into your Learning Unit overview, get an idea what the Learning Unit is about. And once again, we are using Cirrus. That's the environment that has all of the material, including most of the including the links to the ebook, which will help you get through. Um, Before I go through the learning unit, let's just take a look from the module perspective. You saw in Learning Unit 1, there's quite a bit, but Learning Unit 2 is not too bad. We're just going to do chapters 2 and chapter 7. So let's go back into our overview. And in our overview, basically, we have the same type of settings. You have the ebooks. Remember, as you navigate through each of the components, I mean, you will be accessing the ebook dynamically. You do have access to the ebook. Please refer to announcements as far as details on the ebook. So once again, the overview is internet searchers or internet searching. Go ahead and click next to go on to your discussion question. Uh, the discussion question this week refers to internet searches. Explain the steps you take to complete an internet search. Which search engine do you prefer and why? What advantages and disadvantages of using a search engine versus a meta search engine, and just a little bit of research on meta search engines and what they are. And then finally discuss all to determine if source is credible. Basically, with the search engines now on the internet, I mean, you receive tons of information. So how do you determine what's credible? So go ahead, just like Learning Unit 1, I've started you off with some general information about search engines. Um, you have access to the internet, so please utilize that, that source as you would with any topic. Um, Once again, you want to reply, you can reply at the discussion question level, or you can reply to me. And remember, you are tasked to reply to 2 of your classmates' posts after you've posted your main post. And generally, we want you to do that on different days. So once again, on Monday, go ahead and start with the discussion question with your response. And generally, if your response is substantive, which means I don't want you to just say, I like search engines, I use Google. I would like for you to add a little bit more information about what you use search engines for. I mean, how do you start? What browsers do you use, etc. Just some general information about search engines. And then on to Cirrus and on to the, the content. And once again, we have a list of videos from chapter 2 and chapter 7, um, internet connections, how will Web 3.0 change our world, and Web 3.0 will change the web experience quite a bit, in my opinion. Although with COVID has already changed how we essentially use the internet and basically how we connect. So all of these topics, remember, these are all videos, they're very useful. I would go through all of them, and they're usually animations, and you can follow through, and they're pretty short. I mean, this one's only 2 minutes and 13 seconds. So please do not dismiss those. They're actually very, very good sources of information. So go through these. They're all very short, and they're all very useful information. I would take notes. All of these topics are current. They're a part of how we view technology and trends today in 2020. So there's not anything in here that's outdated. So very, very useful information. Remember, those are the videos. And then on to the little exercises slash quizzes slash tutorials. You do have those throughout this lesson unit as well. And remember, please be patient. Some of the components in Cirrus will take a little bit longer to load. And basically, once you reach one of the quizzes or exams, you want to click on the preview icon. This will open up the exam with all of the questions. And remember, you can always review the questions and go back to the material. So let's say for this you're like, well, I'm not really sure about this. You can always go back to the videos, view a few more of the videos, and you can always leave the module where the quizzes and exams are and come back to those. Those stay active until you actually, and you see that, I buzzed right by that, but you see that it shows continue the last preview. So it'll actually keep your answers, as long as you don't close your browser inadvertently, and always give the process of in progress. So once you go into these little quizzes, you will, at the very bottom, this finish attempt is either a link or a button. You click on that, and then you do this submit all and finish, and you will get your graded response for the quizzes. And they're all, once again, they're all basically the same. This is your chapter quiz. Remember, the chapter quizzes are quite a bit more, just more questions, but it's still the same content. And all of it's appropriate. All of it's in the content, or in the content as far as the tutorials, the notes. But each chapter will have a specific chapter exam. All right, and then we go to chapter 7. This one has the video / read and learn lessons, and generally, these lessons will have a video, and they'll have a content which represents the topics that are covered in the video. So you can do either. Remember, these videos are very useful. So I will definitely open one up and just start it and listen to the content.
Video series for the 3rd edition is brought to you by Paradigm Publishing.
Yeah, and Paradigm and Siemens are essentially the publishers, and this one's on computer security and privacy. All very, very good content. And make sure you go through all of that. All of the content is usually a short read. One thing about the ebook, yes, you saw that when I navigated to the ebook, it was small text. Usually, once you clicked on it, and if you wait within Cirrus, it will zoom in on the text where you can read the content. If for some reason, you should be able to zoom as well using the icon here. All right, and that's content. And then at the end of all of the tutorials and read and learn lessons, there's a little quiz. Make sure you go through the quiz, and once again, finish attempt and submit and finish. Submit all and finish. That will complete that particular part of the lesson. And as you see, most of the infographic is usually a very, very informational flyer-like page where you just read through it, and then basically you answer the questions in the little quiz. And all of the quizzes, as you see, this one's very straightforward, only 2 questions. You answer them, and it's the same process. Finish, attempt, submit all, and finish. And so, yeah, just go ahead and navigate through all the components of Learning Unit 2. And just remember, after this unit, only 3 short weeks to go. So, and as usual, if you have any questions, please use the Canvas message format to send me a message, and I will definitely chime in and provide a response for you. So thanks a lot for watching. This is a review or overview of lesson unit 2 for INT 1108. Take care.